Hi guys, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing my currently reading / Spookathon TBR. So I was going to do an October TBR, but it's almost halfway through the month now, and usually when I end up posting videos halfway through the month, it's because I filmed the video at the beginning of the month and I didn't want to refilm it, so I just uploaded. But this time I didn't already film it, so I'm just gonna film a video at this current moment, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna do my October TBR, but I'm like halfway through the books on the TBR. It's also changing a bit and I didn't want to have to figure all that out. So I'm just going to be doing the books that I'm currently reading, which is actually only one. I'm going to talk about all the audiobooks that I currently have out from the library, just because those are some books that are on my TBR potentially. I'm going to mention my random picks because I do still do those even if I don't do a monthly TBR. The book that I'm currently reading is Refinery 29, Money Diaries by Lindsay Stanberry. I had to look at her name. But Money Diaries is this thing that Refinery 29 does where they take in submissions from millennial women where they kind of chronicle how they're spending their money over the course of a week. So it's like a diary about money. That's a really popular series on their website and I personally love it. So I just decided to buy the book, and I'm also on a self-help kick, which you'll see more of in my wrap up. I'm liking it so far. I'm halfway through-ish. I'm on page 135. So almost halfway through, and I like it. It's good. Now for my random picks of the month. If you don't know, every month I randomly pick 3 books off my TBR, usually with your help, and I try and read one of them, and they're all off my Goodreads TBR, which is a lot larger than my physical or even like ebook TBR. So yeah, if you want to participate, leave me a number between 1 and 398 in the comments down below. But for this month, my random picks were The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. This is a nonfiction book about what happened after a woman named Henrietta Lacks dies, and then her doctors notice something interesting about her cells. So they actually stole her cells, and her cells are like the foundation for a lot of modern medicine, I think, or something like that. Henrietta Lacks was a Black woman, and the cells were technically stolen because they didn't ask her permission when she was alive. They didn't tell her family anything. And her family also never received compensation. I'm not sure if they have by now. And so this is just a book to learn more about that. My second random pick is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. This has been on my TBR for quite a while. I don't really know a lot about this book. I just know it's supposed to be like funny, and that's it. I think the world ends or something. I don't know. I really don't know. And the last random pick that I have is Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. Gabrielle Zevin was one of my favorite authors, so I was trying to read all of her books. I'm not saying she's not one of my favorite authors anymore, I just haven't read any of her books in quite a while. Elsewhere is about a girl who dies and then she ends up elsewhere, which is where people go after they die, and they kind of age backwards until they're reborn again. And now into the section where I talk about all the audiobooks that I have out from the library. I have this not bad habit, but just a habit of requesting lots of audiobooks from my library, but like I request books that have a lot of holds on them so that by the time I get them, hopefully my TBR is less full. That has never been the case. I always get these books at the worst possible time, actually. The first audiobook is Well, That Escalated Quickly by Francesca Ramsey. This is Francesca Ramsey's memoir. Like 10 years ago, she had like a viral video. It was the shit white girls say to black girls or something. So it's about how she gets catapulted into kind of an internet fame, and like she becomes more of an activist. Like right now she's the host of MTV's Decoded, which is like a web series they do where they talk about like social justice issues. I really do want to read this. I want Sing Unburied Sing by Jesmyn Ward. This is one of those books that I've had on hold for quite a while. I think this is the second time I've had it on hold, because the first time I couldn't listen to it and so I'd had to go back, and yeah, so I've had it for quite a while. I don't remember what this is about, and I feel like this took BookTube by storm a little bit a while ago, so I was intrigued by it, but I can't remember what it's about now. Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. This was also kind of popular on BookTube. I was also on hold for this for a while, at least the whole summer. I was only kind of mildly intrigued by this, so this might go back unread. I know this is about 2 people who kind of meet, exchange phone numbers, and then it's about like them becoming friends over like text message and stuff. And I don't think it's a romance, or it's a very like light romance. so we'll see. And the last book is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. This is clearly a very popular book. It was just a movie that did very well. I haven't seen it yet, but I wanted to read the book first, so now I have the book. I was on hold for this for almost a year. I feel like I would really feel bad if it went back unread, because there's no way I'm gonna get the audiobook again. Definitely not in 2018, maybe not even 2019, so we'll see. But those are the audiobooks that I have, and now we're gonna go into the TBR portion, specifically my Spookathon TBR. Spookathon, if you don't know, is a readathon that happens every October. It's run by Books and Lala and some other co-hosts that I don't remember who they are now, but all their information will be linked down below. It runs from October 15th. I don't know what day it ends, maybe the Sunday. I think it's a 7-day long readathon. Clearly I did a lot of research. So I'm gonna go through the challenges, and I've picked a book for every challenge, but 2 of these books will satisfy all the challenges, so I'm probably gonna prioritize those in case I don't get to the rest of them, and I'll let you know that during the vlog, because I am gonna vlog it. Hopefully it'll come out on time too. We'll see. The first challenge is to read a thriller, and for that I have The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. Turton? I don't know how to say that. I don't know if this is really a thriller. I think it's more of a mystery kind of thing, but I'm calling it a thriller. I'll read you the back. Evelyn Hardcastle will die every day until Aidan Bishop can identify her killer and break the cycle. But every time the day begins again, Aidan wakes up in the body of a different guest, and some of his hosts are more helpful than others. ... So that's the synopsis. The next challenge is to read a book with purple on the cover. For this one, I have The Way You Make Me Feel by Maureen Gu. This one I think has purple on the cover, or it's like pinkish purple. Anyway, I'm counting it. I've had this arc for quite a while. I've talked about it in like 10 TBR videos, so I'm not going to talk about it here. A book not set in the current time period, so technically Evelyn Hardcastle could count for this, but the book that I have individually count for this is Lifelike by Jay Kristoff. This is another book I have an arc of. The very loose synopsis is that this takes place way into the future, hence not the current time period, and someone is going like junkyard digging or something, and she finds a robot which was called a lifelike, but the thing is lifelikes were banned or something like that, so something to do with that. I don't really remember the synopsis. I know this is a great informative video. A book with a spooky word in the title. Again, The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle could count, but for this I've chosen A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. Shadows is the spooky word. This is the second book in the Shades of Magic trilogy. I read the first book, I want to say 2 years ago, and I really liked it. I just never finished it, so I am trying to continue on in the series. The last book, and I guess another challenge, but it's not really a challenge, but the last challenge is to read a book with pictures, and this readathon has a group book, and so I'm combining them because I feel like it. And the book is Toil and Trouble, edited by Jessica Spotswood. It has pictures, I think, because in the chapter headings or something, there's like images or something. I don't know. I'll be listening to the audiobook, so I can't see it, but they're there. Apparently, Lala talked about it in her video, so I'm counting it. And yeah, this is an anthology about spooky, witchy stuff with women, somehow, I think. That's the end of this video. That was the books that I'm currently reading, the audiobooks I have out from the library, and my Spookathon TBR. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the lighting of this video, but I had to film this after work. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any opinions about any of the books I talked about in this video, please be sure to leave a comment down below. And also let me know, do you like the sound better? Because I got this mic, and is it helpful? Like, is my sound quality better? I want to know. I think it's better, but I want to hear from you guys. And also let me know if you're taking part in the Spookathon. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make more videos where I talk about books, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!